So YouTube family, ESPN have this big concoction building up where now them being the team, them being the people who said SHedeur was not going to be good or anything like that, now they're coming back in to save the day and lifting up SHedeur. We're about to break this video down the right way with receipts. We're going to break it down. We're going to look at it. Let me give you a snippet of what I'm speaking on.
He's out reps during... No, Green, you know, it's not ridiculous as long as they are able to. When I heard Dan Graziano talking about this morning earlier on ESPN radio, yeah, I listened to it when I'm in my car in the morning. It's all as long as they can get him enough reps. And it sounds like Kevin Stefanski is aware of the fact that in order to create a real quarterback competition, he has to kind of change some things in terms of the way he divvies out.
So you heard what Louis Riddick talked about. Now, I got two portions of this video. I just did an edited one where I broke it down to Louis Riddick's standpoint only. But on this video, I'm going to expose ESPN being fakes, being the main culprit who tarnished SHedeur's draft dream, the main people who colluded with the NFL as well to embarrass Deion Sanders and SHedeur Sanders and Colorado players. We got proof of that, bro. We already been dropping proof. So let's just give me my theme song already so I can start this bit.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas bless up on my...
So before I even propped up what we're about to watch, Louis Riddick, I did a video about him. Y'all can go check it out. I don't know which one's going to be uploaded first. I've been consistent for my supporters. I love our supporters over here at the I Smoke Hip Hop Live family. But ESPN, I've been telling you guys, normally I don't make videos like this. I do hard-hitting journalistic duties, but I feel like this is part of real journalism, bro. I've been showing you guys proof that ESPN for over 30 years has been the main talking piece who prints out and puts out these anonymous sources, which is made up. It's what they get paid to do. They'll build you up, break you down, and then come back in the mix to save you like most liberals do. Just like the civil rights movement, just like all these, they implement laws that they claim is in favor for you, but it'll have a trickle effect and a domino effect in that said so community in the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years. That's going to be taking probably over 200 years to come back from. I don't think you pay attention to me. They give you poison to the point you get sick for over 40 years, and it's going to take you overwhelmingly over 200-300 years to get back healthy again. And that's what ESPN is in a nutshell. Now, pay attention to the garbage, the barrage of garbage, how they bring it up as if they're this good liberal people who love melanated folks, when this was the network that brought down SHedeur. This was the network every other day with a new story about SHedeur is not this, not that, a new anonymous source. No, if you're a real journalist, bruh, sometimes every anonymous source is not a good one to post, but yet here's ESPN with made up ones that has no credible source, no credibility to it at all. And we're going to say, yes, people can use anonymous sources, but ESPN should never be allowed to use anonymous sources again. But let's get to it so you can know what I mean.
Reps during the preseason and during the offseason. If he can compete with Dylan Gabriel, if he can compete with Joe Flacco, he can compete with Kenny Pickett.
Right.
There's a very good chance that if this is an organic competition with a level playing field.
Don't forget that word, Louis said. I did it on the other video. If it's an organic competition, but the fact that Kevin Stefanski doesn't favor SHedeur at all, so I doubt it he'll be given a real chance, but I'll keep hope and leave hopes to God. And the organization that the Browns is, will it be an organic competition, or is this a humiliation ritual again?
He can mini camp. Usually mini camp is just classroom stuff, very basic stuff, nothing really in terms of team competition. But he wanted SHedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel to be able to get some reps at a time of year when they weren't competing with veterans for those reps. So he's very...
Yes, but notice Graziano, he always defends his fellow Mayo brothers. I actually like Graziano. To much avail, I'm not going to put words to him and say he's racist or this and that. I'm not some victim like Mayo people, because we're having a real life Mayo fatigue with these Mayo people. I'm not them at all. You see them in every single comment sections bitching and complaining about everything. But with Garzano, I kind of like him, y'all. I'm not going to lie to y'all, but he lied right there, bro, because Kevin Stefanski hasn't been given a favorable chance through the reps with SHedeur and Dylan, because even the reporters complained about that. All I've been dropping is receipts after receipts after receipts. Let's go.
Conscious Stefanski is of trying to make this as good, as close to competition as possible among all four.
Why did he have to say it like that? Stefanski is trying to make it as close as a competition as possible. If it's a real competition, why do you have to make it as close? Organically, it'll just be a real competition. But when you have to force it, there lies the ulterior motives, ESPN.
Going down with the ship with my friend Mel Kiper on this one. He is the most underdrafted. This is an ESPN bet. They only won 5 games last year. So someone.
Line, and then the work that they did in the draft, and we were there on the desk and we saw it.
Okay, I'm not going to watch the rest of this. It was more me just seeing how deeper they went in on it. But as you guys can see, they didn't go too deep on it and indulge into it. So what I'm basically telling you is ESPN has always been the culprits. They've always been the bad guys. And that's the problem. Conservatives are the heroes, not the step-and-fetching conservatives who have to tell everybody, I'm a black conservative. No, I'm just a conservative, bro. If I uttered the word black conservative before, it was either to describe something to people, but also to separate myself from other quote-unquote black conservatives. You're either conservative or you're not. You don't have to add the racial aspects to it. And I like traditional values of things. You get what I'm saying? ESPN comes along as the narrative of a hero, whatever, bro. They're not the hero, bro. The antagonist, whatever you want to call them, they're the creators of the movie themselves. So they dictate and depict you in certain foul type of ways, bro. They'll make you look like some type of ghetto criminal on one segment alone that'll last for the next 8 years. They've done the same crap to Lamar Jackson. They even tried to do it to Kyler Murray. I don't think a lot of y'all remembered that. Thank God Kyler Murray was still favored as the #1 pick. But yes, ESPN was the ones highlighting his baseball videos and all, and then started pouncing upon Kyler with anonymous sources. And then when he almost fell, they tried to pick him back up. And it's like, I've always called out ESPN for doing this. Don't fall for the tricks. Don't fall for the tick for tax. This organization is not your friend. If you think I'm lying, try to watch one episode of any show that ESPN have, and I'll pay you money to tell me if you watched over 30 minutes of that garbage. Tell me if your spirits didn't feel wrong when you see nothing but actors in front of that camera, from Bomani Jones to all of these scrubs. Tell me if I'm lying, bro. It's something demonic about ESPN, something spiritually that's not well with us when you watch that network. I mean, how you can't tell the most evil-spirited people work at ESPN. Unfortunately, some good people are working there as well, but this is why they don't last long over there. And then even the ones who do the biddings of the demonic characters, they don't last long either, because ESPN definitely cleans house once every year. They do a big wholesale of cleaning a house. They get rid of about 200-300 employees every year. And you don't know why it's a dying brand. I mean, they're affiliated with the Mickey Mouse dude. Yeah, Mickey Mouse owns ESPN. That's all you need to know about Walt Disney. I urge you to go do your homework. I implore you to go do your due diligence and research what I meant by that, because I'm not about to explain that on YouTube. You dig what I'm saying? Look, I'm DJ Blessone, the best one, man. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. Never forget, with this sports stuff, it's always going to be deeper than football and deeper than football. But at the end of the day, in reality, it's deeper than sports. It's bigger than sports. And on that note, don't let that slip over you.